So let's say I want to send this message now. It will make sense to just hit the button send, right? But I don't want to send it now. I want the person to receive it at about let's say 11:30. I will have to schedule the mail. How do I schedule mail? Basically, just delay on this email. You see, under the options, this is message inserts. Then there's options. You come to delay delivery. Basically, you are just delaying the delivery of the message while you send it. So come here. Under here, do not deliver before you select the dates. It's speaking today, and just come here and select the time you want it to be delayed to. You can also edit, right? You can edit to put what time. So if it is 49, in this case 30, and you just close, you see that it is being selected, and you send. It will not be sent immediately. It will sit in your outbox, right, until it is 11:30. Then it shoots. Let's say you have scheduled the mail and okay, let me send this so that I will do that. I'll send this, right? Let's say I've sent the mail. It has come here to sit in my outbox, right? You find it in your outbox because it has not moved into your sent items, right? It's not yet your sent items. So you come here and double click. While you double click, let's say you want to cancel that schedule. You go to option and you also click this, and you just uncheck this and to say do not deliver, right? And we close. But if you send, it sends immediately, right? So I'll send that. So it's sending. When we have it sent, I want to show you how to recall, right? How to recall an email. It has been sent. So I'll check my sent item. Yes, of course it is here. I double click this to open this, then go here to move actions. Then you have recall, right? You can say recall and replace or delete unread copies of this email. So, but in this case, I want to edit it. So I'll just press this. It comes back as this while I can edit. So let's see. What I wanted to ask was for approval, right? I'll just say this. Dear Matthew, kindly approve kindly approve to enable me send out results of student. Not send out, let's use the word publish. Enable me publish all student results, yes, on the school portals. I believe results are now being published on school portal, no more on the where everybody will see everyone's result. Yeah, so I've tried to click approve, and would I want to do this? But then I also want to add call for action to another person to say, yeah, of course, this is coming out because I already have them in my organization. This person's email to say kindly. So I'll put this so that this person will know that it's a test, right? Kindly upload upon approval, right? say today at 12 p.m. All right, so I've done this, right? Can move this here. I've tagged him. What I just did is to tag somebody else in the email, killing one stone with two birds. I have seek for approval from maybe my superior or whoever is in charge of approving result publication on the school portal, right? Yeah, so I have had this laid out. What I just show is how to tag, how to call individual for actions in email, right? You could just do this and send. I could also, once I send, it goes, right? We have that. I have attached. You can also remove attach like this, right? I'm doing this so that. So let's say during the last Salah break, right? For the Eid or for independence, right? You want to, as a person, you want to be able to send out creative. Creative is like a e-card. So I'll show you one. Let me insert. I want to insert pictures. Let me just say pictures. I want to embed it on the body of the mail, basically much here. That's it. I'm just using the scenario of Eid. Maybe you want to greet your co-workers or your students happy Eid celebration, and you have a creative design out for Eid celebration or Oktoberfest celebration, and you have it, or let's say there is a report you want everybody to see, right? So I'll use reports, right? So I have embedded this in the body of the email. I want to send a report. Reports can be ranging of so in my own case, right, this report is on production reports. For school will be reports on students that have matriculated students that have registered their courses, right, or that have submitted their course form to their course advisors. You have the reports. Maybe you want to send it to the VC or to the dean of students or student affair, whatever it is, and you have this created. It could be like this, right? It's a one-page report page. Yeah, pathology. So, and maybe the report is already on the portal, and you want the person to be able to it. How will I call it now? Okay, so let me show you what I mean. So let's say, yes. So I have this already opened out. What website can I use now? I'll just use my company's websites. That's what comes ahead. Sorry. plc.com. Right. I already have this, or let me use more appropriate. More appropriate. So this is Abu Zaria. This is ABU's page, right? And let's say I have uploaded it on one of the pages that is not exposed to everybody. Well, it's a form of SharePoint, right? It's a form of a SharePoint area, but you've had it on a page, right? Let's say this is the page. All right, so we'll come here. I've copied the link, the URL. All right, I come to the mail. So I once you click on this image, it takes you to the landing page or the link, right? So come here, right click on the image, and you insert the address in the address page. Just insert it here, right? So once you insert it and I send the mail, see I'm hovering around it, it's showing the URL attached to the mail, right? It's showing the URL attached to the mail. Sorry, one moment. Relation Okay, all right. Okay, so it's hovering around it, you see it, and so let me send, and I'll show you how it looks like. So I have hit send. Let me make sure it has gone. It has gone. It has gone. So let me see my inbox. Let me see my inbox. All right, so I've received it here, right? Okay, this is the one I record. Let's see, it has not come in. It has not come in. Let me refresh. Okay, this is it. Right, so this is the way it will come. So let's say this is a report, right? At a glance, you already see what they are trying to let you know. If I overround it, you see, and click it, it takes me to Abu Zaria. Exactly, just because we've embedded that hyperlink. We call it an hyperlink, right? You've hyperlinked the image. So once you click it, it takes you, let me click it again so you see, it takes you here, right? You can also hyperlink, let me go back to sounds. But this recall, notice it works. Okay, so let me show you how it works. So you see how it came in when I did the recall on the sender. So because this person, the email address I use is a Google account, right? It will come like this. It will make this announcement to say so person would like to recall the message, right? So you know not to act upon the message. The message might not go off from your inbox, but this person is telling you that they are recalling this. Maybe there's an error or it was a mistake, mistakenly sent to you. You see that. But if you are within the organization, two things can happen. It could come in like this, and it could also be deleted from your inbox. Doing that, it is good to note that doing that recall, if you do it within 10 seconds, yes, it will go off. But if you don't do it on time, it might not work, right? Depending on how your organization define it. Yeah, so let me record this one again, and I want to edit because I want to resend it again. So let's say we've typed kindly see link to the websites. So I didn't put, let's say there's no image in this one, but I want people to see, or the person to see the link to the website. I can do this, embed this word, select it, right click and do link and paste the link same way, right? Right, so let me send this to myself again. So let's see. So this is the recall. It came in like this, and we'll wait for the other one to come in. So let me see if it has been sent. If it has gone off my outbox. It has gone off. So I'll refresh again to see if it comes. Network is a bit unstable, sorry. Yeah, it has come. So we open again. So you see, kindly see the link, kindly see link to the website. You see that it is underlined and it is blue. If I click on it, it takes me to the hyperlink to the website that I use, right, on the web. Easy way to communicate, easy way to share document also, right? So let me show you that one now. So we've shown how to embed picture, we've shown how to hyperlink the content of the email, right? I want to show you how to, what's that? That came to my head, right? Now, let's say this report, right? I've shown you how to attach, right? So let's say I have uploaded a file to my Google Drive. Let me open my Google Drive. So it's Where's my Google Drive? So I want to open my Google Drive. Okay, so no. I want to open my Google Drive here. Yes. So let's say my Google Drive. I've uploaded this. Let's say this document is in my Google Drive and I want to share it, right? I want to share the folder. I want to share, let's say this is what I would do. I will select this and get a link. So you can find it here, share on Google Drive, copy the link. You know, I have a link, right? And I come to the message. I can also embed this. I can also embed the content of the email like this. So instead of embedding it here, instead of the file I want to share, I can just do this such that the link, once they click this, my name or the content, whatever the content action you call them to do, once they click it, it takes them to that file I want them to share. I'm just showing different ways of sharing files, contents, so that you are not clouding, you are not exhausting your email your email storage, right? For some persons it might be 50 gig, for some it might be 100 gig. So if you keep on attaching and attaching and attaching, this content will be stored in your email storage. It will cloud your email storage, and most times when you want to send email, you can't send email because it will tell you your storage is full, and you'll be confused and saying, why is it full? Maybe it's just sending, not knowing that the content is going somewhere to store. Your email that you're sending is and receiving, it's a content itself, storing. It has a storage so that you can, for history purpose, you can also go back to look for it, right? Pretty much. Sorry. So I'm not saving this. So that's that for now as regards the email, right? So let's move to sorry, I'm taking time. I just want to explain well. Let's move to calendar, right? Calendar also is the second menu. You can see here is the second menu on your, what did we call it now? On your navigation panel, right? Is the second menu. So how do we use our calendar? Calendars are used to, you can schedule meetings, schedule appointments, yeah, pretty much. So you see the layouts, right? You have appointment, new meeting. Basically, just if you want to schedule an appointment, whether with you or with someone, just come here, hit new appointments. Your calendar view, right, can be set to work day, can be set to a month at a glance, can be set to a week, days, day per day. Maybe you want to see what you have today. If you have so much schedule, or they scheduled you for series of meetings, that's where you see it. You can add calendar, you can share your calendar. So let's say, for instance, as a lecturer, you want your students or have got a particular level to be able to see your calendar, how your calendar is, so that they will know when to schedule you for a class, or when they can schedule you for a class or for a meeting, right? You can just come here, share your calendar. When you click share your calendar, you see your name, your email, and you select calendar. This window comes up, and you can impute who do you want to have your calendar, impute their name, add their email, then also what permission do you want them to have to your calendar? Do you want them to be able to just view? Do you want them to be able to edit your calendar? That's when you say edit, they can schedule meetings for you on your behalf. They can delete they can clear your calendar, they can do that. But if you just want them to be able to view, you can just select the view option and apply. They have it. Now, if a calendar has been shared with you, it automatically doesn't show up. You have to come to add and impute that person's email, and it will show, right? Let me show you what the calendar view looks like beyond the screenshots. So I'll go here. So it comes out like this. So mine is taking time to load. Sorry, I have lots of things opened up. So it takes time. Yes. So here, right, you see your calendar mapped out like this. I have it on work week. So it's showing Monday, Tuesday to Friday. If I click on I want to see week, it shows Monday to Sunday, right? But I like to see my work week because that's what they've scheduled, right? And down here, my calendars, this is where whatever calendars you have access to. So if an individual has shared their calendar with you and you've added it, this is where you see that calendar. You can select if you want to work on it. You can see that I have administrator is on, my own calendar is on check, so I can check my calendar and it comes up like this. I can close administrator calendar, so I know that okay, everything here is my own calendar, right? That's what I'm working with. But if I want to work on let's say corporate comms calendar, if I want to add it, it will be added and it's at a glance. I can see what I have for my own corporate comms and all that. Let's see, if you want to select everything, you can select. So everything comes in like this. It's one view. However, so it's taking time because I clicked everything. If you notice, when I clicked everything, it color codes everything, right? It color codes everything. And this is what you see. Sorry, it's coming. Well, it's taking time to load. So let me speak on other things. Scheduling meetings, right? You can schedule your meetings here. So let's say your environment, you have Teams integrated. You use Teams, you use Outlook. You can schedule your meetings directly from here. You can see my own is already integrated. That's why you see Teams meetings here. Oh, this thing's taking time. It's taking time. I shouldn't have done that because I wanted to show how to schedule meetings. So if you want to add, just like I said, if a calendar has been shared with you, this is where you add. So this is not allowing me. It's not allowing me. Let me see if I can use the web version while it loads. Outlook.office.com, right? See what is wrong. Okay, let's see. The moment. Something wrong with my internet. Yeah, let me go in. Okay. Let's see if it has stopped. Okay, that stopped now. So I can easily uncheck everything. So I've unchecked everything now. So it doesn't lag again. So let's say I want to schedule a meeting, new meeting. You click on new appointments or new meeting, appointments code. So this is about who is required to come. But if they don't come, you won't be angry, or if it is optional for them, it's just for them to know that this meeting is holding. Just put an email, put my email, right? Who put this? This is where you select the time. What time is it today? What time of today do you want the meeting? You can't schedule a meeting backwards. So when I say backwards, it's already 10:16. You can't schedule, select. It won't allow you to select 11 o'clock. Let me see if I'm right with that. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's allowed because it's a team meeting, so it will allow. It will allow. Yeah. Apologies for that, but of course you can't be scheduling meeting backwards. So you set the meeting. You can set the time zone. If you are in Australia and you want to schedule a meeting with somebody in Nigeria, you have to schedule according to their time or your time, or you allow. This will be talked on. Anyways, you can select any time zone you want. Is the meeting going to be all day? Is it a recurring meeting? So let's say I want to schedule a stand-up meeting, 30 minutes every day of the week till December. This is where you select it, right? Is it going to be weekly? If it's weekly, check, 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 and check. When is it going to start till when? End till when? Right? You see that it's till the end of the year, right? It's starting today, but to the end of the year, we'll have that stand-up meeting, 30 minutes every day by this time. You select end after. You can select how many occurrence. You can select precise dates, right? And just press OK. So when you select that, it will come out like this. The recurrence will come occur every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, effective today till December. So you know that every day of the week, working week, you have a 30 minutes, 11 to when they see it, it will be in their calendar. And you send. Now, if your organization has a integrated boardroom, meeting rooms, conference room, or you want to just put the location, you can just come here and just type the location. What hall is? Let's use this. Should be multi-purpose hall. In campus. Right. So is it going to be on Teams? Do you want to allow Teams? So you allow this. Is it going to be an in-person physical? That's why this is here, right? So people know that the venue, the location is here. This is, if I see this, I know it's going to be an hybrid meeting. Physically to be here, virtually it's on Teams, and it will generate this automatically, right? When I send this, everybody in copy of this or that I put here will see this meeting. Let me send it and see. So I've sent it, right? And if you notice, it's already in my calendar as this. Today is 15, so it's already in my calendar as this. If I go, is this till the year ends, right? I have received that invite in my Gmail because I use my Gmail, right? Let me go to my Gmail and see. Right, so it came in as this to see my proposal. Do I want to add it to my own calendar Gmail? You can add it. It will ask you that. And yeah, pretty much this is how it will come. But you know that it will be weekly on weekdays, and of course the time. You can add it to your calendar so you also know that, okay, this meeting, my calendar will alert me, right? Can I cancel the meeting that I have scheduled, maybe wrongly, or I want to edit the contents, or I want to add more persons, or I want to just cancel it? opening recurring meeting. What am I? Is it just this one or the entire series? The entire series is all the schedule, right? So let's say I want to edit all the schedule. It opens up like this. I can edit what I want to edit, title, add content, right? You can also insert things into this body such that you see it. If it's an invite or a creative, you can insert, right? Insert things on the body like this, like that. I want to cancel these meeting the series. So I have come here. I'll click on cancel. It's going to ask me, as them has changed, still want to delete. Yes. Send cancellation. It will ask you to send. Now you sent, it has removed that series off my calendar. It has gone on the calendar, and of course, it should send an email that series when it comes in. That yeah, exactly. It's to come in like this and say, okay, it's not coming in. Let's see. To come in as this cancelled. It has cancelled, so you know. This is a more way. Instead of why I'm showing you this, instead of okay, so this will be useful. Scheduling meetings like this will be useful for students, for lecturer to students, course advisor to students, heads of departments with, of course, the people under his department. You can just, if you know their email, and schedule a meeting with them. They see, they get an alert, they know, instead of by word of mouth or even sending an email to them to say there's a meeting, there will be an email. You know, we call this blocking their calendar. You send it to their calendar, it's in their calendar. They accept, they can either accept or decline. If they accept, you know that they are available. This person has accepted your invite. If they decline, you know that, oh, they won't be available. That's why they are declining or something. They won't be available to attend the meeting, right? Pretty much. So we also have contacts. Yeah, right. What this is for is you can add new contacts. Whoever you add, if I click on new, you can put their name, their title, job title, their email, such that when you are sending an email, you can easily, you already have their contacts. So once you type in their name, once you type in their name while sending an email, in the tool or to copy, their names comes up. You have them as a contact, right? You can also have a group, create a contact group. So in this instance is, let's say, the law students, 100 level, you have their email, you could add them, you could just group them in one such that you can email them directly, or the class governor, whether from 100 level to 500 level, right? Yes, I think it's law 5-year course. Yes, 500. Or the class governor within the group them here such that you can send them an email at once. So once you do the group, they come in like this. Let me see. So I've created this group such that when I'm sending an email, right? Let's say I want to send an email. This is how to use it. Who do I want to put? Where is that? Insert. Okay, no, not yet. Yes, you can come here. Address book. Your own, you can select where the address, your contacts. See which address book are you trying to, you can select your contacts, just select here, and okay, it comes in here. If I shoot this email to them, they receive it. Everybody inside this group receive it. I've created my own group in my own Outlook, so they received it. They received this email, right? So instead of having to type in email addresses of people, you can just send it to them. You can put them in BC so that they know that, oh, they've seen it, you sent it to them. BC them, BC that group, blind copy that group, basically. Yeah. You can forward contacts, of course. You can share somebody's contacts with another person, right? Yeah, pretty much. Your to-do list, this is just like a reminder for you. By so time, I want to be able to do this. My day, you can add a task to say, go running. By what time? Is it today? Later today at 2 p.m. or pick a time? What time? 2 p.m. Right? Save and add. It comes in as this. By 2 p.m. this will ring. It will give you a notification and you will just do this. You've completed that task, right? It can be, you can assign to someone, it can be assigned to you, and you just complete it. You must complete it, or else it will still be there and it will be giving you alerts pretty much. Yes, let me go back to my slide. So I'm sure that I have not left anything. Yes, I've spoken about contacts. Yeah, tips and shortcuts, right? On email, you want to reply, you can just do Control R, depending on, well, I would like to think depending on the version of your, putting in consideration the version of your Outlook, all right? Mail not sending, sorry, let's take the shortcut. Control R for reply, Control 1, 2, 3 to switch in between whether mail, calendar. So that's if you are here, if you Control 1, Control 2, it will switch in between this, right? Use quick steps to automate frequent action, right? Yeah, this one I didn't talk about. Right. So let's say I receive mail from this now. I'm showing you this email now from this IT desk, and I don't want it to show up on my inbox, regular inbox. I want it to have its own box. I can come here, create rule, or move to a different box. You can move it into any of these box and always move the conversation. You can select always move or this copy, or you can create a rule to also say that create a rule. When you create a rule, where is it coming? It will come as this: any mail from this or with subject with this, depending on the subject or the criteria you want. Any mail can either be from this or any mail sent to this. You want it, what do you want it to do? Display in the new, do you want that? But we want it to move into a box. You can select, it will give you, it will put a box there, but that's not what you want. You want to select maybe this or this or this, or you want to create new and create a new box. Just type in the name of the box and put it on screen. Press OK. You have it there. Press OK. Select the new box, then press OK to appear here. Then you check and select OK. It will ask you, do you want to do for previous one? If you ask you that, you just press OK or not. Then it will be created here, and all the mail from this will be run into that folder. And that's great. I've showed you how to create rules and creating folders at a glance. You can also create folders, right? Yeah, pretty much. So troubleshooting mail not sending, of course, check your internet. It could be the Outlook is not updated. You can update it. Missing email, check junk. Check your rules. So if you've created rules for IT service desk or for somebody, and the person say, I've sent you an email, I didn't see it, and you are looking at the wrong place, of course you won't see it. Slow performance, you can check your archive and all that. Yeah, pretty much. So at this point, I would ask, do we have any questions? So I know that I'm not talking to myself. So are there any questions? Let's see if it's on the group chat. I'm opening the group chat now. Yep. Please, how can we get the screen record of this? Okay, Dr. Zarawuddin will provide that. Thank you very much, Fidelia. Thank you very much. The presentation document and the link to the recording will be shared. Okay, he has answered that. So do we have questions? Questions, we can drop them on the chat. You can raise up your hands if you want to speak, so that, yeah, if you find it's easier to speak, raise up. Just I wanted to show you something. So if you want to speak, you can just raise your hands, click on this, so we'll speak. Do we have questions? Okay. So I don't think we have questions. Please let me know I'm not talking to myself, or can we just drop a comment on the group chat? Yes. Okay, somebody has asked, can we only use Outlook on a computer, or do we have it on? Yes, there's mobile version. If you go, just like I said, it's available on your app stores, even on your iOS, your iPhone, or your Android. Just go to the store, Play Store or Apple App Store, search for Outlook, Microsoft Outlook, you find it there. Yes. Good morning, Khadija. Good morning. Yes. So any other questions as regards the presentation, views of Outlook? Can talk on SharePoint. SharePoint, okay. SharePoint is basically, I like to see it as, it's also a Microsoft platform where, well, all the resource you need, right, for your organization, you can put it in there and share. File sharing, you can have it for file sharing, document sharing. So if you have report templates, documents, you can upload it to your SharePoint area, and distribute the link to your students, your staff. Pretty much, I think in one of the ISO standards, it's organizations are mandated to have a SharePoint area for resource distribution. I can't remember the ISO now. For organizations, all your resource, your links, intranet should be on SharePoint for ease access of your for resource for the users in your organization. Basically, it's a good way to go instead of having physical infrastructure. So you know the way the old infrastructure is, you have servers and the likes. SharePoint is a cloud version of that. Yes, they are on-prem SharePoints, yeah, but you know, as regards Microsoft, it's cloud, and it's the way to go, right? Yeah. Please, what version of Outlook are you using? Please, it seems a bit different from mine. Yes, it will look different. The question is what version you are using. I'm using the latest version. That's the M365, which Microsoft has moved on to now. So yours might be, what you're asking is, it might be 2016 version or 2019 or 2010. Right, I would advise you to update. Mind you, before you update your version, make sure you save your archive first, though, so that you won't have data loss. Thank you very much, Abdul Rahman. Thank you very much. Your presentation was highly impactful. Thank you. Can we create a group chat within Outlook? Okay, so I would believe Balarebe Aliu. So it makes sense to create the group chat on Teams. Teams is it's a Microsoft product that allows. So instead of using WhatsApp for your organization, you are creating group. Like my organization where I work for now, we've been mandated any company-related conversation, file sharing should not be on WhatsApp. We should have that on Microsoft Teams because they pay for it, so we should make it useful. So it makes sense to have that on on Teams. On Outlook, it won't work the way you want it to be because it's basically just the way I spoke about it. You can create a group contact where you share, you collaborate, you have everything documented in there. Okay, I see somebody has their hands up and my heart just keep a beat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. MS,
Uh,
you can speak.
Good morning, Matthew, and thank you for sharing knowledge. I'd like
Yes.
to leave this session with some key takeaways. So, I have used emails all my life. I open my
Yes, sir.
browser, I sign on to emails, so I pretty much am comfortable sending emails, receiving emails, replying emails. That's what I'm
Yes, sir.
used to. Even in the organization that I work for example, let's assume I have only interacted with emails via the web.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm leaving this training with some knowledge about Outlook. I
Yes, sir.
think I will be able to figure out how to send and receive emails via Outlook. If there are two or three things that you would like for me to leave this session with that would help me improve my productivity because of
Yes.
Outlook, what will they be? Thank you so much.
Okay, so yes, sir. Thank you very much for that question. So I always
Matthew, we can't hear you. I think you're muted.
oh sorry. Thank you for that. Thank you for that question. Yes. So I was already talking away. So I was saying that one of the things I see people using today in the different organization is file sharing, right? We want to share reports, we want to share documents, and we could collaborate and work on one document the same time or see live data as they are imputed, right? Even with email by sharing the links, right? Or sharing the link to the report or to the documents instead of what this helps is reducing your help you not max out your email storage, right? People don't know today that when you send emails, receive emails, it's being stored in a storage which is allotted to you as a user, right? And you don't want to max that out within a short period of time, especially when you work in a position where every email counts for evidence purposes to an auditor, or you want to have an approval, you have a documented approval, you want to show it. So sharing files should, you don't have to attach files. You can share a link to that file. That's one. Also, you know, sharing creative, I also showed here too, a better way to make announcements, communicate to group of people within the organization for one. Just like I said, a lecturer to the students, a lecturer to group of class governors. um, uh, it's sort of share, it's sort of sending it one after the other, also creating contacts, storing contacts basically in groups, in ones, and in groups, so that you can easily, instead of memorizing somebody's email, you know that this group of persons uh, are course advisors in this school. I've grouped them, and I want to share this information to them as regards their students, and how they are doing or what they've done.